my friend, I am so happy that you clicked on this video because I have 3 things that you need to remember. We've moved away a little bit from affirmations and now we go to reminders. You understand the things that are bringing us back to where we need to be so we can stick to the plan, or we can pivot if need be, because I believe every single one of us has so much opportunity this year for growth, for grounding, for healing, for abundance, for wealth, whatever it may be. And I'm talking about the true wealth, the inner treasures, you understand, that joy, that laughter, that community, that tribe, you understand. So before we get into it, I want to introduce our sponsor and nourish this channel. Now, our sponsor of the day is Audible. Audible offers an incredible selection of audiobooks across every genre, like motivation, wellness, spirituality, business, and more. You'll discover exclusive Audible originals from top celebrities, experts, and exciting new voices in audio. One audiobook I love is Big Magic, where the author uncovers strange jewels that are hidden within each and every one of us. It gives us the tools to discover the magic within us and embark on our own creative journeys in our work. I love audio content. To me, it's a sound journey. It's a relationship. And the Audible app makes it so easy to listen anytime, anywhere, while traveling, working out, walking, doing chores, anything you decide to do. As an Audible member, you get to choose one title a month to keep from their entire catalog, including the latest bestsellers and new releases. And new members get to try Audible free for 30 days. So visit audible.com/HINDZ or text HINDZ to 500 today. So the first thing that you need to remember is you will overcome. Whatever you are going through, you are growing through. Think about all the hurdles in the past. Those times where you didn't think you were going to be able to get through that grief, or you're going to get through that, scary job interview, whatever it may be. But you overcame. We forget about our strength all the time. We forget what happened when our back was pushed against the wall, but we still thrived. Do you understand? Sometimes we need to big ourselves up a little bit more. I'll be honest. When I was young, I was so cocky. And confident. As I get older, I get more humble. But sometimes I got to remind myself, like, yo, you the shit. Look in the mirror today and remind yourself of who you are. That you overcome, that you succeed, that you thrive. And if there's a challenge ahead of you right now, remind yourself that you've already jumped many hurdles in the past. So what says you can't jump this one again, right? Remind yourself of your strength, my friend, because it was placed within you. And this experience, this anxiety, this fear that you have to step into is going to unlock a new version of you so you can step into the position that God made for you. You feel me on that one. Remember who you are. Our next reminder, we're going to go through this quick because you have a lot to get to today. You understand? You got to get back to you. The most important person on the planet right now is you. It's how you are taking care of yourself, because you will pour into others, right? Other people have voids that you need to fill. Your self-love is service. You are a visible testimony. We are learning more about ourselves so we can bring that unique gift that has placed within us and show others that it is possible. And we need to remind ourselves that trust in divine time will give us patience, purpose, a sense of peace, but a lack of trust will make us angry, frustrated, discouraged, a lack of motivation. Some of us are rushing a little bit too much. We're not trusting in the divine timing. We don't believe that there is love out there for us. So we are chasing down meaningless connections instead of being patient, waiting, going into prayer, having a peaceful spirit. So we have this discernment to know who is for us and who is against us. Something that everybody does is people want to know each other's age so they can compare themselves. That's why I never really answer my age, because I don't want people comparing their life to me and saying, well, he did this by this age and I'm the same age as him, so I'm a failure. I used to do that when I was young. When I was like 18 years old and I would see somebody who's 25, I'm like, oh, they got 1 million at 25. I got to get 1 million by 25 or 24, better yet. And if I didn't achieve that, and I didn't, I felt bad about myself. But we are all on our own timelines and tempos, and comparing ourselves to everybody else is a disservice. You understand? We can compare ourselves only in the sense if we're going to use it as inspiration, as motivation, and be like, you know what? Wow, I am inspired by their growth and their success. They are their own individual, and I recognize I am my own individual. But I'm going to take what they did and inspire my drive, my path. So we need to trust in that divine timing. It doesn't mean that we don't do anything. We still have faith, but we apply our works through that faith. And that will give us the patience, purpose, peace, you understand, trust, discernment, the discipline to stay on our path. Some of us make a plan, and then we see our friends doing something else, and then we steer off of that plan. And then we realize, oh, this isn't the plan that is for me. Now we have to go back to our original plan. That's where that trust comes. Know that there's a timeline for you. Who cares if your friend got married at 23? You're getting married at 30 for a reason. Who cares if your friend stepped into their career position at 25? Yours is coming at 28. Who cares if your friend had a big YouTube video and you still have 10 views on each one? Your time is coming. Trust in the divine time. And our last reminder today, because again, you have so much to do today. You're going to pour into yourself. You're going to have a cup of tea. You're going to remind yourself of the beauty that is within you. You're going to have prayer. You're going to give thanks to the Most High. You're going to have gratitude. So that could be your main attitude. And our next reminder will be that our emotions can be teachers, but they're not our leaders. You understand? That our emotions don't have to lead us everywhere where we go, but we can learn from them. Everything that we feel is in fact. Some days will be sad, some days will be happy. Our emotions is very much like the ocean. The tide comes in and the tide comes out. I love just to observe my emotions in my mind. Every thought I have, I don't over-identify with. If I did that, I would be a crazy person. Let's be honest, all of us have some weird thoughts come into our head. All of us feel certain things that we don't want to feel. And when we over-identify with all of this, right, now we become those thoughts. We become those feelings when really we were supposed to observe. Some thoughts are just passing by. Some negative thoughts are just passing by, waiting for somebody to download them. But we don't have to. Your feelings aren't always fact. But true transformation knows that when you wake up, you can love yourself through all of those emotions. You can love yourself through that lazy day. You can love yourself through that resilient day. You can love yourself through that quiet day. You can love yourself through that sad day. You understand? That is true self-mastery. Taking your experiences, your emotions, your thoughts, and turning them into grace, turning into love. You understand? When you realize that everything you think and everything that you feel isn't necessarily you, you become the person that gets to choose. You have choice. Now you have free will. And you get to create boundaries with what offends you and what doesn't. And through self-reflection, prayer, meditation, journaling, community, we develop that discipline, that discernment to be able to observe and not react and live a life that is a little bit more balanced, where we're not riding an emotional roller coaster every single day, but instead we're riding it with grace. So you don't know in hindsight everything gonna be all right. I told you today would be a quick one because I want you to get back to you. Just a little bit of energy to take on with you and pass the good vibes over to somebody else as well. I'll see you soon.